In the year 2013, at the age of 22, I found myself in possession of an old computer that I deemed unworthy of repair. It was a relic, a piece of machinery that, while not fit for a shop, I believed someone might salvage. At the time, Craigslist was the sole platform I trusted for online transactions, having never heard of any untoward incidents. It was a seemingly convenient and secure site, ideal for locals seeking bargains. Trusting both the platform and my neighborhood, I hesitated not to list the computer for sale. Within a day, I received an email from a prospective buyer named Cameron expressing willingness to pay the listed price, contingent on the computer's functionality. I assured him he could test it upon pickup, and we scheduled the exchange for the following morning. However, as the events unfolded, what seemed like a straightforward transaction morphed into an eerie and unsettling experience. On the designated day, I rose early, awaiting Cameron's email notifying me of his imminent arrival. Yet, by 11:15 a.m., no email had arrived, and there were no signs of his approach. Frustrated, I decided to open the blinds and watch TV, keeping a vigilant eye outside. Suddenly, at 11:45 a.m., a car appeared, slowing down at the front of my house. The engine idled as if waiting. Assuming it was Cameron, I paused the TV, anticipating his arrival. However, the minutes passed, and the car neither moved nor powered down. Abruptly, it turned back onto the road, disappearing from sight. Confused, I approached the window, peering at the road below. Was it Cameron or a random passerby? The blinds closed, I sent an email inquiring about his arrival. To my dismay, there was no response. After an hour of futile waiting, I decided to carry on with my day, dismissing the odd encounter. The day unfolded with lunch, dinner, and bedtime arriving early, as I had worked the following day. Around 9 p.m., I settled into bed, hoping for an undisturbed night's sleep. However, at 11 p.m., a mere 2 hours later, my tranquility was shattered by a faint thump. I lay still, anticipating another sound to identify its source. Moments later, the thump echoed again, originating from downstairs. Unable to discern the unfamiliar noise, concern for a potential house problem gripped me. I ventured into the hallway and descended the stairs, the thumps growing louder with each step. As I reached the dimly lit kitchen and turned toward the back hall, the noise became more pronounced. A series of thuds emanated from the end of the hallway, where I discerned the faint outline of a figure through the window. My heart raced as another heavy thud chipped the window. The figure stood motionless, facing the window, before slowly leaning closer, pressing against the glass. Their eyes locked onto mine, inducing a moment of paralyzing horror. In seconds, they retreated and sprinted away. Terrified, I immediately contacted the police, but the intruder had vanished by the time they arrived. Despite the unsettling nature of the encounter, linking it definitively to Cameron proved challenging. There was no concrete evidence, and the incident shared only the coincidental timing of our scheduled meeting. The window's bolt, marked with divots on the outside, hinted at an attempt to breach the window seal. The motive remained elusive. This disturbing episode left me with lingering questions and a lasting aversion to using Craigslist. The unresolved mysteries and the unsettling encounter with the shadowy figure would haunt my memories for years to come.